Okay, so we are going to be continuing with our theme of going with the flow. Sometimes easier said than done. And today's class, we're going to be doing something for the adrenal glands and the kidneys. So the adrenal glands are the part of the hormonal system that manage our response to stress. And the kidneys obviously used to filtering and detoxing waste from the body. So in order to go with the flow and accept what is, and in the face of challenges, it's very difficult to do that when we're stressed and holding on to a lot of things. So today is a clearing, detoxing, but also quite energizing class. So that's our practice today. So let's start just by coming into easy pose. Just balancing on your left and right side, sitting up nice and tall. So coming into that perfect yogi posture. And just tucking the chin down and back slightly, just getting that neck lock in place. Raising up from the waist and then relaxing into the posture. Taking a few long, deep breaths, just breathing yourself into this space together. And consciously relating to the breath. First thing in the morning, it's easy to go through entire days without even noticing that we're breathing. We breathe properly, it's not only related to our consciousness, but we really help the body with that oxygen carbon dioxide exchange. Okay, let's bring our hands up to our heart center. And take a deep breath in. And out. Another breath in. And out. Let's breathe in deeply to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale for protection mantra. Adgurename, Jugadgurename, Satgurename, Siddhi Gurudevename. Adgurename, Jugadgurename, Satgurename, Siddhi Gurudevename. Adgurename, Jugadgurename, Satgurename, Siddhi Gurudevename. And inhale deeply. Exhale, just keep your hands where they are for one moment. And just acknowledge to yourself how you put your spirit first today by coming to this class. And also just projecting gratitude for the grace that allows you to do that. And lowering your hands onto your knees. And we're going to just do a pranayama. We're going to be using the right hand for this, so we can use thumb and ring finger or forefinger. We're going to be inhaling deeply through the left, closing the left, exhaling through the right. And just simply inhaling left, Exhaling right. Inhaling Sat. Exhaling Nam. Relaxing your shoulders and completing every exhale before you begin each new inhale. Being aware of each part of your breath. Just enjoying this conscious way of breathing, not in any hurry. And after this next exhale, dropping your right hand, inhaling through both nostrils. Pausing your breath, keeping your shoulders relaxed, pulling the root lock, focusing at your third eye point, just concentrating your energy within you, calling all dispersed energy to your center. And exhale. Just breathing naturally for a moment. That's a really great breath for getting out of your head. If you've got lots going on in your mind, lots of worries, thoughts, overwhelming stuff, that is a really good way of just coming out of the mind, releasing that and coming into the body. Okay, so just opening your eyes and stretching out your legs. We're going to do a little warm up and then we're going to do a very short kriya for the liver. So that's another detoxing, kind of releasing poisons physically and energetically. When you've shaken your legs out, let's come onto our hands and knees. We'll warm up with cat cow before going into this little kriya. Just spreading your fingers wide underneath your shoulders. Let's start moving our spine, just stretching ourselves out of those physical subconscious patterns that the body goes back into at night. And if you want to move slightly differently by rotating the hips as you arch your spine, you can also do that. I kind of like that. You can also bring your chin down to the chest and up again as you inhale. Changing direction, just moving in whatever way you feel you want to. Little spaces, your body. Those directions that we don't normally move in. Still being aware of your breath. Take a deep inhale, belly towards the mat, shoulders back, looking up. And exhale, just moving back onto your heels, stretching forward. Or you can also, if you can't bend your knees, you can keep your hips up. Just taking a couple of relaxed breaths here. And on your next inhale, just bringing yourself forward. We're going to be moving into Cobra. So you can keep your hands just kind of underneath your shoulders. If you have a block or cushion, you might put it underneath your hips for some support. You're going to relax your buttocks. If that's too much for your lower back, you're going to come onto your elbows, but reaching your heart away from your chest. In the full Cobra pose, keep your shoulders away from your ears, look up, relax your buttocks, and long, deep breathe here. Keep that sense of reaching your heart away from your toes. Just another 30 seconds. And inhale deeply. Pause your breath, pull the Muller band, attracting rectum pelvis to your navel point. And exhale, coming onto your hands and knees, and again, just pushing yourself back down onto your heels or keeping your buttocks lifted, stretching forward. Just a bit of counter posture for that. Again, take a couple of relaxed breaths. And inhaling up onto your hands and knees. So we're going to be going into front platform, back platform pose or plank. So you can keep your hands just sort of in front of your shoulders. We're going to go up onto our toes. I'm going to bring the body into a straight line. So if this is difficult for you, just release your knees, but try and keep your body, have your knees down in a straight line. And in this position, we're going to inhale, hold the breath, pull Mula Bandha, and then exhale, hold the breath out and pull the root up again. Not for long, just for 1 minute. So either staying on your knees, but stretching forward so your body is in a straight line, or coming up into the full position. And inhale, hold, pull Mula Bandha. Exhale, hold the breath out, again, pulling the root lock. And continue, inhale, hold, pull Mula Bandha. Exhale, hold the breath out. If at any time this becomes too much, we're just about halfway there now, just lower your knees down, but keep your torso in a straight line. Okay, 20 more seconds, just do the best that you can. These weight-bearing exercises are also really good for your bone density, something us women need to be careful of. The last few seconds. And inhale, exhale, knees down. Again, coming back onto your heels, releasing your lower spine. Either sitting on your heels or keeping your buttocks up if you have any knee issues. And just breathing naturally. I said it was only 1 minute, but that's quite hard, a minute in that position, so well done. And bringing your hands back to your head, just coming up onto your toes and stretching your legs out in front. Just this last little bit of this short set for the liver. So we're going to come to lie down on our back. We're going to just cross our legs and let our hips be open. You can keep your feet together. Your legs crossed, the ankles wherever is comfortable. I'm going to raise our arms up to 90 degrees. And in this position, we're going to inhale, hold the breath and pump the belly. Exhale, hold the breath out and pump the belly. Continuing, inhale, hold and pump. Exhale, hold the breath out and pump. When I say pump, I just mean move your belly back and forth. Don't hold to the point of straining. And after your next exhale, hold and pump. Inhale deeply. And exhale, just bringing your hands down to the ground. And just stretch your legs forward. Relax for a moment. And then bring your knees to your chest and turn to one side and come up, or just rock yourself up to sitting. Short but powerful little kriya for the liver, just to warm up. And now let's get into our main kriya. So you can come onto your block or cushion in easy pose. So we're going to be doing an asana with using our arms. So let me just explain. We're going to inhale as we bring the arms parallel to the ground with this nice, if you can, 90-ish degree angle here. And then we're going to exhale as we bring our wrists together and little finger and thumb are touching. And we kind of hit that because we're working on these meridians here and here. So all these energy channels in the wrist. So inhale out, exhale, hit the wrist, coming into that lotus mudra, thumb tip and little fingertip together. So let's begin. Inhale, exhale, hit. Keep your eyes closed. Just really, as you inhale, feel like you're pushing apart 2 walls away from yourself. There's nothing about speed here, so just do whatever is comfortable for you. The main thing is to move consciously with your breath. Just keep an eye on where your mind is. I'm going to try and keep that energy with us today, not somewhere else. As we go through this kriya, it's deliberately instructed little to no pause between the asanas. So we're going to be moving swiftly through. Bring Sat Nam into your breath just to help with focus and plant that seed of awareness of your original self within your consciousness. Make this your last one. And inhale with your hands in lotus pose. Exhale, release your hands down onto your knees. Now we're going to interlace our little fingers, our pinky fingers, and we're going to just curl the other fingers into the palms. And we're going to have thumb sticking up. And we're going to keep that position just at the solar plexus. So just kind of below the sternum, below the breast line. And we're going to pull there so that we feel a little pull across the back. And in this position, we're going to be doing breath of fire. If you're on your moon cycle, you're going to do long, deep breathing here. Just keep that, the little fingers pulling against each other. Producing heat with this posture. I'm working on one side of the adrenal glands, those little glands that sit on top of the kidneys. Just make sure with breath of fire that you're doing that short, sharp Exhale as you bring your belly in. Inhale, just relax and it happens naturally. But your focus is on that short, sharp exhalation, bringing the belly in. You feel like you're blowing a candle out with your nose. And inhale. Exhale, just release for a moment, but not completely. Just relax the mudra, but keep it together. And we're going to continue that same asana, but we're going to be doing breath of fire through puckered lips. So again, arms parallel, pulling on your little fingers, thumbs pointing up to the ceiling, pucker your mouth and begin breath of fire. On your cycle, you can do long, deep breathing through an open mouth. It just makes it more detoxing. Working on the other side of the adrenal glands, just make sure your thumbs are pointing up. Keep your eyes closed, focus on your third eye point. Bring the mantra Satnam onto your breath. Keep your little fingers pulling against each other, thumb tips pointing up. Last 30 seconds. And inhale deeply. You can do that through your nose. Pause your breath. Concentrate at the solar plexus, pulling the little fingers apart. And exhale, just release your hands, stretch out your fingers, bring your hands onto your knees. Allow your shoulders to relax down. If you need to stretch your legs out, please do that now, because we're staying in easy pose for the next two postures. Now you're going to bring your left hand towards your lower back, so the palm is facing away. You're going to stretch your right arm forward. Palm is just kind of forward. It's not up, it's just forward. It's about 60 degrees. And in this position, we're going to chant very powerfully from the navel, Hara, 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 continuously, okay? So closing your eyes, inhale to begin. Hara, 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 har, 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 and inhale, pulling the root lock, contracting rectum, pelvic floor, navel point, focusing at your third eye point. And exhale, just releasing your hands onto your knees. Just feeling that right shoulder relaxing down. Noticing any discomfort. And we're going to stay in easy pose. If you can get into lotus pose, please do. That's the full posture for this position. Otherwise, you can just stay in easy pose. We're going to be doing some body drops. So shifting any stuck energy. You can do that on your fists or on the tips of your fingers or flat palms. My arms don't feel long enough for that because I have a long torso. So you do what you need to. Inhale up. Exhale down. And just feel with that exhale and that kind of bang on the floor that just that release, have that intention to release anything within you, physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally, anything that's not serving. You don't even have to think what that is, but whatever it is, let it out, release it with the breath. If everything is connected, any thought or feeling or situation that we experience can just lodge itself and get stuck within our body energetically, making it difficult to flow or even physically causing pain. There's little pain, something nothing to do with our physical selves, but our energetic selves. Last minute, doing really well. Going at your own pace, 45 more seconds. Keep going, stay committed. You got up early, you're doing the work. If we don't do the work, we don't get the results. And this is what doing the work looks like. Really good. Last 20 seconds. Let's get shifting. Let's get everything moving and flowing. And inhale. Deeply pull the root lock. Squeeze all that energy that we've just released from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. And exhale. Let's just have a little stretch out of our legs. One more pose in easy pose, and then we're moving. Just stretching out your toes, rolling your legs from side to side, having a bounce. Okay. coming back into easy pose. And we're going to have our left hand facing our body, just again in front of the solar plexus. And the right base of the palm is going to press on the top of the left wrist. So we're kind of creating some resistance there. And as you press down with that right palm, we're going to do long, deep breathing. So try to keep the rest of your body relaxed, including your shoulders, and just that right hand pressing the left wrist. It says here, look down with a powerful, long, deep breath. So you don't have to keep your eyes open. You can just gaze down towards the ground, with eyes closed. Keeping that pressure, keeping that right base of palm pressed down onto the left wrist, and then resisting with the left hand. The more deeply we breathe, the more we cleanse in this position. Really good last 30 seconds. Keep pressing. You might feel some discomfort unless it's something short and sharp. Just work your way through that. And inhale deeply. Pause your breath, pull the root lock. And exhale, releasing your hands onto your knees. Just having a couple of relaxed breaths here. And stretching your legs out. You can stretch your legs out along the length of the mat. So we're going to come up onto our sit bones. And your toes are going to be pointing up to the ceiling here. We're going to be having our hands just in loose fists with the thumbs pointing up. And in this position, we're going to inhale forward, exhale back to about this angle, arms parallel. Inhale forward, exhale back. Try to keep your spine quite straight. And again, this is a powerful breath. Powerful conscious breath with the movement. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keeping your arms parallel, keeping your back straight if you can. Allow the breath to power the movement. Really, really good. More than halfway there. Stay focused. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Just keep your neck in line with your spine. So a little bit of pressure, tucking that chin in. Really good. Keep going. Last 15 seconds. Doing excellently. And after this next exhale, inhale to center, sitting up nice and tall. Again, pulling the root lock. And exhale your arms down. Going to move straight onto the back. So our lower spine is pressed into the mat and our heels are close to the buttocks. Palms flat down on the ground. We're going to pull a slight root lock here. Keeping the knees directly above the ankles. We're going to push through the feet, pushing the hips up as we inhale, exhale down, keeping the lower back pressed into the mat. Inhale up, pushing through the feet, knees above the ankles, exhale down. If you can grab your ankles. I'm just noticing if that's how it's shown in the picture here. Otherwise, palms flat on the ground is fine. Having a slight root lock just helps to tilt that lower spine to keep the sacrum tucked into the mat, just protecting that part of the back. Really pushing up the pelvis as far as you can. Really good. Last 30 seconds. And inhaling up and just holding. Exhale down. Relaxing your feet out or pulling your knees into your chest. Taking a moment here. We're going to bring our knees to our chest, rock ourselves up. Come onto the feet, then onto the knees. So just staying in this cat-cow position. We're going to inhale as we bring our left leg out. Exhale as we bring our left knee to our nose. Inhale out, exhale forward. If your nose doesn't touch your knee, that's no problem. Just moving consciously with the breath. And going at your own pace. Making this your last one. Inhale, holding your left leg out, looking forward. Exhale, bringing your knee back down to the ground. Going to do the same thing on the other side with the right leg. Inhale, extend your right leg out. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Nice, conscious movement. This posture is very good for stimulating our aponic energy, our releasing, eliminating outer energy. Brilliant. Keep going, not too much longer. Inhale, stretching the right leg back. Exhale, just bringing it back down. And we're going to stay in this neutral position. If you want to just look to see how we're going to do the next asana. So we're going to be leaning down on our forearms with our palms together, thumbs up. Now, if you can, you're going to go bring your buttocks back down towards your heels. I'm not looking to my knee. And then we're going to inhale as we move our chin over our palms. Exhale as we sit back down on our heels or as far as you can go. Inhale, forward, chin up. Exhale, back. We're just going to go between these two. Inhale, forward, chin up. Exhale, back. If you can, you're going to bring your buttocks all the way down to your heels. If not, wherever you can get to. Keep your chin lifted. You can close your eyes. Inhale, sat. Exhale, now. Coming into a nice rhythm with the breath. If you can, relax your shoulders. Palms are together, thumbs are pointing up. Inhaling over the palms, exhaling back. Last 30 seconds, 20 seconds. And inhale as you move forward, fold. Exhale back. And separate your palms, bring your hands in front of your knees, push yourself up into cat-cow position, come off your knees, stretch your legs out. Last posture, we're just going to do a few back rolls just to just circulate all that energy that we've been building up in our body. So just hands either on top of your knees or at the back of your knees. And we'll do a little bit of rolling back and forth on the spine. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Just do the best you can. If your spine is tender, you can do a small roll, or you can just pull your knees into your chest and release. Just another few seconds. And last one. Inhaling up and exhaling, coming down onto your back for long, deep relaxation. It said here it's nice to relax for an hour after this class. We don't exactly have an hour, but we're going to have 10 minutes. So stretching your legs out, palms facing the ceiling next to your body, making yourself comfortable. You probably don't need to cover up in this weather at the moment, but you can put a cushion on your belly. I sometimes like that sense of containment, or cushion underneath your knees. And just give yourself this time just to continue letting go. You don't have to do anything. You just lie and relax. You can just do a little body scan, and if there's anywhere that feels a bit tense, like around your shoulders or your neck, your jaw, just consciously relax and release that tension. And just say Sat Nam with your breath to that part of your body. So I'm going to mute myself, but I'm not playing any music today. And starting to become aware of yourself breathing again. Gently bringing yourself back. And slowly moving your fingers and your toes. You can circle your wrists and ankles. And stretch your arms above your head. Have a good stretch. And then move yourself into the cat stretch. One side. And the other side. And bringing both knees into your chest. Just have a little rock from side to side or draw a few circles with your lower spine on the ground. And then rubbing the soles of the feet and the palms of your hands together. Really generating some heat, waking the body up through the nerve endings and the nadis, energy channels, and placing your warm palms over your eyes. Now gently draw your palms away from your face as you look into them. And rock yourself up to sitting. Great. So we're going to do the same meditation that we did last week. It is a beautiful and very effective meditation. It's called the meditation to bring up and let go of the past. So we use the mantra Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, which we chant aloud. And as we chant each one of those parts of the mantra, we imagine a line of energy coming down into the crown and leaving through the third eye. So in an L shape, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. We're going to have our hands just in front of the heart center, one on top of the other. Doesn't matter which one, but just a few inches from the heart center. And we're going to bring our focus to the tip of our nose. So you can either have your eyes slightly open or you can have them closed, but just drawing down towards the tip of your nose. So we'll start chanting out aloud, imagining the energy coming through the crown out of the third eye with each syllable. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa, Satanama, 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 Satanama. And inhale deeply. Hold your breath, press your eyes up to the crown of your head and just hear the mantra echoing inside your head. And exhale. You're going to relax your hands down either into Gyan Mudra on your knees with elbows straight, or right palm on top of left thumb tips touching. In this position, we're going to relax and silently meditate. Just allowing anything from the past to come up. And whatever comes up, we're just going to acknowledge that. Feel the emotions. And then release them through the third eye. Don't have to go looking for anything. Just allow whatever needs to surface to come up. Feel it and release it. Don't get involved with the story. whatever comes, bless it, feel it, and let it go. No story. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Feeling everything, feeling very present. When you feel present, you have a vibrancy and an aliveness. One of my teachers once said that this life is like taking a journey towards the self. But we don't realize that we're already there. And we value consuming and accumulating. But actually, to realize the self, we really want to let go. Let go of all our stories, our past baggage. And let the self shine. Another teacher calls it eliminate to illuminate. Bring our hands up to our heart center. And we'll finish with 3 long sat nams. Inhale to begin. Sat nam. Sat nam. Sat nam. Inhale and exhale as you bow forward. And inhaling up, give yourself a hug. Well done.